Hi everyone, and welcome to my new channel, Club Connections. In our first episode, we take a look at English side AFC Bournemouth. Based in Kings Park, Boscombe, a suburb of Bournemouth, AFC Bournemouth was founded in 1899 as Boscombe Football Club. In 1923, the club renamed itself as Bournemouth and Boscombe AFC to better represent the geographic community that the team played for. They settled on their current namesake, AFC Bournemouth, in 1971, as they rebranded in order to land themselves at the top of the alphabetical lists of English league sides, which, by looking at the list of all clubs in England, it seemed to work out pretty well for them. Dubbed the Cherries, their nickname is surmised to have a twofold origin story. First, due to the red cherry-striped kits the club wears, and second, the team's ground of Dean Court was adjacent to the estate of local businessman J.E. Cooper Dean, which allegedly was the home to many cherry trees. Cooper Dean actually leased out the land for Dean Court to the club in 1910, giving the Cherries their long-term home, where they still play today, although the ground was completely rebuilt in 2001. With a capacity of just over 11,000, Bournemouth has one of the smallest stadiums in the top two tiers of English football. However, since July 2017, they have explored options to build a new ground, but no real progress has been made. Through much of their early history, AFC Bournemouth was a perennial third division club until reaching the second division for the first time in 1987 under manager Harry Redknapp by winning the third division title. 4 years prior, in 1983, Redknapp led the team to win the Associate Members Cup, now known as the Football League Cup, the knockout competition for League One and League Two. After enjoying a few years in the second division, Bournemouth again dropped back to the likes of League One, and mounting financial pressures eventually pushed the club to be put in administration in 2008. Following a 10-point deduction, they found themselves relegated to League Two for the 2008-2009 season, despite nearly being blocked from play in League Two due to continued administration and ownership troubles. They began the season suffering a 17-point penalty. AFC Bournemouth then pulled off what is known as the Great Escape and maintained their league status with a 2-1 win over Grimsby Town in their final home game. The club carried the momentum from the Great Escape for the following seasons, earning 3 promotions in 6 years, reaching the echelons of the Premier League for the first time for the 2014-15 campaign. Remaining in the top flight through spring 2020, AFC Bournemouth's high water mark in league football competition was a 9th place finish in the Premier League in the 2016-17 season. Partaking in a rivalry with neighbour Southampton, AFC Bournemouth's fans can enjoy the club's underdog nature and fighting spirit, with one fan relishing recently departed manager Eddie Howe's commitment to playing beautiful football rather than defensive blocks to simply avoid relegation. Club legend Steve Fletcher holds the club record for appearances with 726, while Ron Iyer holds the record for goals for the club with 229, spanning between 1924 and 1933. Some players whose names you may recognize that have suited up for the Cherries include goalkeeper Artur Boruc, Jack Wilshere, Aston Villa's Tyrone Mings, Nathan Ake, who the club sold to Manchester City for a club record £41 million, Callum Wilson, and the aforementioned Steve Fletcher and Eddie Howe. Additionally, James Hayter scored the fastest EFL hat-trick while playing for the club in 2004, netting 3 goals in just 2 minutes and 22 seconds after coming on as a sub in the 84th minute. His parents were actually at the match, but left early to make the ferry back to the Isle of Wight, missing their son's feet. After a 6th place finish in the championship in 2021, AFC Bournemouth looks forward to the upcoming season to win promotion and a return to the Premiership. Learn more about the club on their website, linked below, and follow them on their next campaign. Until next time, cheers.